Got a little real-time dumpster dive action for you. Walmart route action. Why do I call it Walmart route? Even though I don't get anything from Walmart. Not a bad question. Let me get this camera pointed in the right direction. Hold on. There we go. So if you needed to go up to Walmart for something, and Walmart could be, you could use a different word in place of Walmart, wherever you run errands to, doing a little scavenging while you just run an errand somewhere, someplace you frequent, whether it's a friend's house or a business or going grocery shopping or at a post office or somewhere you like to go eat or hang out, wherever it may be. You come to do that, right? And then on the way home, why not throw in a little scavenging action? So I haven't run this Walmart route on camera for a while. So what it is a road full of apartment buildings, starting at this church here, and then sweep back around. Used car lot, little business strip section, and then across the street there's a little industrial park, and then I could keep going pretty much forever if I wanted, but this is a little route I'd run if I came up to Walmart. I'm gonna run this real time, see how we do. The lighting is no good today, unfortunately. Videos definitely look better with the bright sunshine. It's kind of dreary and drabby. Some satellite dishes in there. They're really not all that great for scrap metal, although see that piece in the center of the screen right there, the thing that points at the dish, that is a little block of aluminum breakage, 10 cents a pound, 20 cents or so, but I'm not gonna mess with it on real-time video. That's a weird looking sight. Look at that. They didn't take any of the good stuff. The transformer and all that stuff's in there. It might have been someone trying to fix it. Might have a bad dealy majiggy. But once upon a time, I would clean these out. There's a decent motor in between that. See that fan with the cylinder black and the white cylinder. Plastic fans. Nice motor there. Nice big chunky transformer in there too. But there's some other smaller motors and stuff in there. And look at this. What do we got here? That's that back off that microwave right there. What's that? Look at that. Got a quick score, folks. Gotta turn the motor off. What do we have here? JVC twin hyper power driven subwoofer. I got a new microwave. Look at it. You know what? I'm gonna have to have that. Shoot. When I'm making a video, I don't like filling up so quick. If I wasn't making a video, I would just take that and go back to the storage and then come back out, you know. But particularly when I'm making a real-time video, I don't want to get filled up. So there's lots of goodies in here. Let's have a look. I guess a lot of it's just speakers, isn't it? Wood, particle board speakers. I guess it's not all that great. Subwoofer might have some value to it. Got some cheapy McGeepies. Hear that? There's no telling. You find these like this, people throw these away and they don't realize that they're kids, or usually kids, maybe not kids, someone just put stuff in there. I'll get that cord off my hand. See that hole? Little kids have a habit of stuffing stuff in there. Can you hear that rolling around in there? Don't tell them what that is. So it's kind of interesting. Something. There's a stainless steel pan. I'm gonna come back and get this. There's no telling. It's interesting. What could be in there? Anything in someone's house or apartment that can fit in that little hole could be in there. You will see some edits here and there. Like right now, I do that because the upload time just makes it a lot easier. If I upload a bunch of smaller clips, I could start editing, and running through the editor faster than I could one big long clip. I don't know, some people's editors might be different, but I use a Chromebook on VidVulture, so that's just better for me to upload a longer video and a bunch of shorter clips, you know. I think my computer can handle it better too. There's a bunch of those are plastic, never mind. Those are like the dryer, I'm pretty sure, for the drying machines. The little dealies that stick out off the side of the building exterior. What do you think? Am I right? Something along them lines. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Flower pots. It's that time of year. If you need flower pots, you can go out scavenging. I can almost guarantee within an hour or two you're gonna have a bunch of flower pots. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get through here without an accident.
Hey, good thing for recording.
VidVulture. Someone got a new pair of boots, threw their old boots out. See how that's working? Lots of times when you see boxes for stuff like the on television back there, there's almost, well, there is one right there. Almost guaranteed to be an old television in there. Boot box, there's gonna be the old boots. If you see a box for something, usually the old one's gonna be in there. Like before, box for a microwave. The old microwave was behind a dumpster. Why it was behind a dumpster and not in a dumpster, I'm not sure. Well, there's a little something, singing machine. What do you think? There's a laptop box. What do you think the chances are the old laptop's in there? Get out of the swamp. Oh, oh no! A slimy mess. There's algae growing on it. Dang it! Sheesh. I don't see a laptop. Laptop's probably a little different story, I suppose. They might have just bought a new one. What do you think? A couple different things you could do with a laptop as opposed to throwing it away, I guess. But I'm just gonna go to the scrapyard. See how I can do this. Look at that right there. Slimy, limey. Almost pulled my groin muscle or tendon. Look at that tire popper right there. Look at it. television box. A little flower pot. I think they're using that old aquarium for a flower pot too. I'm trying to find an old TV now that I said that. I suppose not every new TV purchase is gonna have an old one thrown away though, huh? That's not really a rule, it's just something to be aware of, I guess, if you don't see something. Because of course, once I say, if you see a new box, usually the old thing will be there. As soon as I say that, of course, the next 30 boxes I show in this video, the old one's not gonna be there. I suppose that's how it'll go, huh? People buying all kinds of new stuff, I can tell you that much. Oh, stimulus checks. I got my stimulus check last Saturday, just a few days ago. I put it directly into Bitcoin if anyone is interested. I think stimulus checks are making this looking like Christmas out here. Looking like the day after Christmas in these dumpsters. What do you think? Knew that could explain. That could explain some of it. Santa Claus sent everyone $1,400. Oh, I hope those dumpsters in this complex aren't full of leaves. Well, Hot start. Goes cold. Has some new carpet. Anybody need some new carpet? Ah, that's not new carpet. That's old carpet. I don't need stinky old carpet. Hey, there's the furniture dolly in there. Oh, it's busted up though. Huh. I don't know. It looks like a homemade deal on wheels. See what I'm talking about right there? Center of the screen. Those little blue wheels on there are nice. Those little caster wheels. Huh. I might have to have those. What do you think? Let's see. Looks like it's made pretty cheap. So. F- to the carpenter that did that mess. It's hard to get an F-. What do you think? I like those little wheels though. Swivel caster. Those probably aren't all that cheap. Those probably carry a little value. What do you think? I wonder if there's two more in there. I don't see anything down there. Huh. Looks like it was a little shelving rack, shoe rack or something. Huh. Ouch! Ooh! Ah! Dang it! Those little nails are all over the place. F-. F-. Hard to get an F-. I'm gonna have to hand out an F-. meant to swing back and get that subwoofer. Whoops. Another church dumpster here. Hey, look at that. I was wondering where our first vacuum was going to show up. I figured it would come out of the apartments, but what is that? Ugh. A lot of these vacuum cleaner parts you can sell on eBay if you wanted to. It takes the time to bust that down and clean them up and stuff. There's a channel called Shane Man TV on YouTube. I don't know if he's still making videos or not, but I don't know if he is making videos. I don't know if he's still doing that kind of stuff or not. But it's an aluminum vacuum cleaner handle, so I'm gonna take that to the scrapyard. But I know that dude Shane Man TV used to make videos about busting stuff like that down, selling them on eBay. Some of those more expensive vacuum cleaners, it's probably, I imagine it's probably pretty good profit. I'm gonna run back and get that. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'll turn the camera off, come back. You know what? That's just a cheap piece of junk. Shoot. The top of it looks so fancy. Cheap piece of junk. Come on, man. little fruitcake scared the hell out of me. Out of the corner of my eye, up here. That dude, I don't know where he jumped from. See this branch that's moving? He jumped from over there somewhere. I bet he came off the fence. Right onto this branch about right there. The whole branch went. I'm surprised he did that. Standing right here. I watched a show once about those squirrels when they're doing stuff like that. They have a function in their brain to where they have their routes marked through here. So if he was running along the top of this fence or wherever he was, that branch he went to, wherever, whichever one it was there, it's marked in his brain. And not sure if this is exactly right or not, but the show I was watching says it is the equivalent of like their brain has a function where it'll illuminate or highlight or lighten, you know, with a different color or something, all the branches they've jumped to before. So have you ever seen a squirrel just move at super high speeds, bing bong bing bong bong, bing bong 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 bong, through the trees? It's because they have their, where they've ran through before, the routes they travel highlighted in their brain. I thought that was pretty interesting stuff. They did a big study on it. So he might have just been on cruise control floating along. He might not even have paid attention to me. He just knew where his route was at. He was just doing his daily deal. Well, let's see here. What's this? What is it? It's a hanger. I'm gonna bust these open. Every one of these has something rolling around inside of it. So if I don't got too much attention on me, I'll smash one of these open real quick for you. There it is. Looks like someone's mom's Estee Lauder high gloss. What's that, lip balm deal or something? She's probably wondering where that went one day. What do you think? It's actually not a bad piece of scrap right there. Never do know. Oh, I heard that stink jingle jangle of a flock of forkles in there hiding. Knocked them loose. Maybe just that one bounces against the metal. There's I thought there's more than one. We got some lip balm, 2 Farkles, little plastic dude. Let's see what else we can get. Entertainment doesn't get much better than this, folks. Kid toothbrush. That is one way to get out of having to brush your teeth. Hide the toothbrush. Or pull a prank on your siblings. Hide their toothbrush. So their mom yells at them, "You're supposed to brush your teeth. I don't know where my toothbrush is at." I've heard that one before. Well, there's some heavy little speakers. Tell you what, 3 or 4 pounds right there. Where else can you find high quality entertainment like this? Chunky little transformer. Look at that. It's nice. That's hot. That thing smells hot, like it burned out or something. We got here little dragon. What is that? It's probably a flying dragon. It's probably some movie I don't know about. Something else was in there. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Sorry, little worm. Let me go over there somewhere we're safe. That's a weird looking deal. I think that came off of one of those speakers. Looks like stainless steel or something. Wrapped in copper wire. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Hey, I'm getting better at it. 2 whacks. Huh. Well, I didn't hear. I didn't see anything. What's this in there? What's in there? There's a heavy transformer in there, I do believe. See how that plastic's cracking? Some of these electronics, the transformer is so heavy. If you just smash it like that, the transformer will rip the whole thing apart. Oh. It's actually some nice scrap. Those are chunky transformers. And as cheap as those things look, they might have a little bit of power running through them. Some pretty beefy transformers. Wasn't really expecting that. There's a little motor in there. See the copper windings. A little electric motor in there. I'm throwing a little bit of scrap back in there, but it's not an exact size. Alrighty. Got a couple minutes of travel time. I guess I'll go ahead and cut out the video. Dumpster outside Walmart. See those tools down there? A bunch of wicker baskets. I've never seen Walmart throw out a bunch of stuff out here like this. There's a bunch of employees walking around, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna probably come back down here tonight and have a look at that. Never ever have I seen this Walmart do that. Used car lot. This used car lot dumpster can get pretty amazing. Of course, you don't want to do it when they're open and stuff. That's Walmart right there. We just came back by on the home stretch. Had my eye on that little Porsche. It's Alabama tags. It's old too. I think it's spent its life in Alabama. It's probably a pretty clean little car. Of course, that's just an assumption. Assumption being it hasn't had, what, 20, 30 years of salt kicked up on it every winter. That thing may have never, ever been exposed to a salty road, you know. What do I spy with my little eye? You can't hide copper from me, fellas. Or whoever. Anyone. You cannot hide copper from the Farkle hunter. Even though that's not a Farkle. From the copper hunter. It is. Told you can't hide copper from me. There used to be a appliance repair shop in this place. This dumpster used to have so much nice scrap in it. Just hefty motors and stuff. I forget what it was. What was that place? It's years and years ago. All kinds of electric motors. It's a wonderful place. I said you cannot hide copper from me. For I shall find copper where it hides. I saw a little piece sticking out. Look at that massive amount of copper. Huh? What do you think? That has a chance of weighing absolutely nothing on the scrapyard scale. That's my bank dumpster right there. Technically, you're not supposed to open gates and go in fences like that. You get a ticket. See how the cement's cracked in these manhole covers? See how there's like, for some reason the concrete's falling into a hole. All the concrete's cracked around these manhole covers. I seen a belt sticking out of the road one day. See how this asphalt's all cracked all the way over there, like a low spot. There was a hole in the asphalt, and I looked down there, and underneath this asphalt is all hollowed out. There's a stream of water running under here. That's like a sinkhole right here. See all the cracks? All the cracks through here. See all that? There's a sinkhole right here. And they came and they stuffed a bunch of asphalt down the hole. I don't know if they just made it look good or if they actually filled it up or what. But you know, I don't know if there's just a pile of asphalt like right underneath where you could see in there. You know, I don't know how they were able to spread it out. I suppose if it was super hot, juicy liquid asphalt. I suppose they might have filled it up pretty good, huh? They probably would have taken an entire huge load of asphalt gunk to do it, though. There's a massive hole in there. From what I could see, it's like at least 10 by 10 feet wide. And I'm sure there was probably a lot I couldn't see too, so. That might be one of those deals you'll see on the internet someday. Be a picture of a big sinkhole right there with a car sticking out of it or something. This one's still locked. This dumpster used to sit out here. Hey, I wonder if that place has moved or went out of business. Let's see. No, it's still there. Huh. Industrial park, here we come. Well, you know what? I might as well check these two here. I don't know if COVID-19, if these places are open or not, but most places around here have been open for quite a while. This area really was never affected by COVID-19 all that much. I mean, I still see some people talking about COVID-19. That's kind of strange now. In some parts, it's I mean, it's not even a thing anymore. Really. I mean, then in other parts, it's like it's still some enormous crisis for some reason. I suppose it's population density. I usually do these last, but I've seen there's a new dumpster up at the thrift store in the front parking lot. It's usually not there, so swoop in here first. Hey, that's a bumper. That's like a loading dock bumper deal for semis, I think. Probably came off right down there a bit. See those stainless steel tanks over there in the corner? Those are wonderful pieces of scrap. If you ever get a hold of one of those, that's not considered discarded. You don't want to take stuff pushed up next to a building like that. Technically, this dumpster's against the building as well, but you don't want to take stuff like that over there. If you ever do get a hold of one of those, be careful, they could be under pressure. But those are stainless steel, real nice high grade stainless steel. There was a company that got bought by that company that's down the highway stretch, and they used to put those stainless steel out next to the dumpster, and I used to snatch them up all the time. But now that they got bought up by a bigger company, so I think they've got some corporate structure to them. They're not allowing that to get out anymore. They got some kind of process they do with them now. We'll see what's in the donut shop dumpster. You guys like Jim Gaffigan comedy? I've said this a couple times, so it's probably getting old. He has a bit in one of his skits, or a skit in one of his bits, however you look at it. He's talking about people eating out of dumpsters, eating donuts out of shops like this, talking about freegans. Oh, I'll have that donut. You know how he talks. I'll have that donut. What's that on top? What are those sprinkles on top? Ajax? It's true. It's extremely dangerous. No matter what anyone out there wants to say, it is extremely dangerous. And one in a million chances, well, who cares, you know, that's not gonna happen. But 1 in a million chances you eat battery acid. I mean, that's not dangerous, you know. Considering there's probably 10 million donuts sitting in our country right now in the garbage. 1 in a million is not all that big odds anymore, you know. Hey, look at those batteries over there. 4 batteries. See how it's against the building and stuff? Obviously, it's not anywhere near the dumpster. That's the kind of stuff you get arrested for right there. That's not ticket stuff. That's theft stuff. If you ever do this, I always want to make sure it's clearly discarded into the public domain. It's the official rule. Clearly abandoned, thrown away, discarded, unwanted, unpossessed, ownership relinquished, get out of my sight stuff. Free to the public. Basically is the rule you want to follow. Keep you safe. Hey, this is new. Look at that. New business moved in there. Or they got some kind of steel piping, fencing, something or other. What is it? Scaffolding? Is there scaffolding? Had a bunch of rocks sitting there. Anybody familiar with building rock roadways and ledges? Stone, I guess they would call them. Stoneworks. This is a food middleman distributor location. Twin City Produce. Sometimes there'll be loads of like rotten avocados and junk set around for too long. See, that's been stripped. Like, that's all been stripped. Look at that. They stripped the good stuff. Another used car lot right over there. The guy that owns the place doesn't want people in there, unfortunately. There's a dumpster. See that dumpster right in the off in the distance, right in the center of the screen? That one, and then there's one to the left in the parking lot. Just wonderful dumpsters. That they clean used cars out in that place there and put all the garbage in that dumpster. And there's another dumpster in the parking lot where they did similar. And that dumpster there is always full of car parts too. Those three dumpsters are wonderful, but the guy doesn't want people in there anymore. He's made that clear, so. Echo! That's actually the end of the video. That's the last dumpster right there. You don't want to go mess. If you live around here, you don't want to go up in there. I don't know if he's told you not to or not, but anyways. I hope you enjoyed this little show, and as always, thanks for watching!